What is up, everybody? I know that some people are going to be a little bit late getting here, and that is A-okay. We're here tonight. We're going to be doing some Ollies blind bags. Now, I'm probably going to wait a couple of seconds and see if I have some people join in, and then we'll get rolling. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. It's Friday, the beginning of the weekend. Hope everybody's had a good week. So this is my first Friday night Fright or Delight. And I don't know how often I'll do this. We'll see how tonight goes. But I have multiple Ollies blind bags to open up. And I guess you can call them blind bags. They're maybe more like kind of blind bags. But anyways, these blind bags you can find at any Ollies outlet store. They have different versions of the blind bags that they have. Some are, I think the most expensive ones I've seen are $5.99. Then you have some that are $4.99, and then you have some that are $3.99. So I try to get a variety. As a matter of fact, when I was there, hey, K Titus, how are you doing? While I was there, I tried to get my wife and my daughter to pick up a couple of the bags for me. And that way it would be a little more of a surprise when I ended up opening these up. So I guess the way that we'll work this is we will start, we'll kind of alternate and go big bag, little bag, big bag, little bag, big bag. And then who knows? I might be in a giveaway mood tonight when I finish. Because if you know anything about these blind bags from Ollies, some have been great and some have been straight garbage. Meaning I got stuff that was probably worth about as much as a roll of toilet paper. So anyways, we're going to start off with this first one. This is a 5 comic grab bag or blind bag, I guess you could call it. And we'll see what we get. I have no clue what's in here. I try not to look at any of these extensively. Now I did see some of them, when I was putting them on my desk. But I didn't look through the bags or anything like that. As you can see, I'm kind of trying to get this first one open. So usually in the smaller bags, you get a good mix of Marvel and DC. The bigger bags, you get a bunch of indie books and some Marvel and DC. We're likely to see a Hope book tonight. I've got Hope #1. I can't tell you how many times I think that I've got a comic book store's worth. We're likely to see a Superman comic at some point because they love throwing those in, and maybe even a lenticular cover because they love to use those. So going right off the top here, this is our first small bag. The first book that we've got is Mr. Miracle #18, and you've got Mr. Miracle getting flailed by Granny Goodness. Pretty cool cover. I don't know if there's any significance to this book, but still. What's up, Remy Q? How's it going, man? We've had K Titus in the house, and we've had Remy Q in the house. And we just started with our first book. Our first book was Mr. Miracle #18. So here we go. Show you one more time. Second book, and like I said, we're probably going to see a lenticular. This feels more cardstock. It's not, but this is actually pretty cool. This is a $2.99 cover of The Secret Six, #1. Nice glossy cover there. So the poo is yet to be determined. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, about 9, maybe 9 or 10 bags here. So poo, we'll find out the poo in a few moments. The next book I'm already a big fan of because I look on the back and the first thing I see is an old Nintendo WCW wrestling game with the Legion of Doom on it, Hawk and Animal, two of the most menacing wrestlers I remember seeing when I was a kid. And the book I'm a little less excited about. This is Hawk and Dove, Partners No More. This is a 48-page final issue. This is number 28. Never was really a big fan of Hawk and Dove, but I mean, if this is real final issue of the series, then there may be some kind of significance to it. A lot of these books I'm not gonna know just because, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And then our next book feels like a lenticular cover on the front. I'm gonna pull a DJ Lynx here, and I'm gonna show you guys. It's not a DC lenticular cover, but it is the X Factor number 109, and I can't remember. I don't think this is the first appearance of Legion, and it sucks that Legion of Comics is not here because we're pulling a Legion X Factor book, but that's pretty cool. Let me do something real quick. I have to have this on my big screen so that I can see it and respond to people, because looking at my computer sometimes hurts my eyes. Our last book in this is Thunderbolts number 12. We have a bunch of heroes that look like they've been fallen by Baron. It looks like Baron von Zemo. I don't know that that's him. Maybe somebody can tell me in the comments if that's von Zemo. It looks like him with the purple and the crown and yellow gloves and stuff. But that's Thunderbolts number 12. And my wife is watching. Hello, honey. All right. So that was our first small blind bag. The poo is kind of light right now. So hopefully the poo will get a little less. But first bag was okay. So the second bag is an 8-pack. This was $4.99 for 8 books. I think only 1 or 2 of the bags that I got had anything bagged or bordered in it. But if you know anything about Ollies books, that doesn't mean anything. So the first book that I'm seeing out of this is Luke Cage, number 2. This looks like it is an adaptation from the Netflix series. Yeah, let's see here. Remy says light poo so far. We don't have the runs yet. But this is Luke Cage number 2 from the television or the Netflix series. Yeah, this is straight from the Netflix series. Okay. Another book that I've gotten plenty of in getting these blind bags. This is Civil War II number 4 with Captain Marvel on the front. I think this is maybe the 4th or 5th of this that I've gotten from Ollies. So the poo is getting a little thicker as we go. Now this is one that I've gotten as well, but I like this book. This is Captain Phasma #1. Really cool painted cover on this. Not sure who the cover artist was. Let's see here. Cover was done by Paul Renaud. Okay. Oh, I should have seen that. It's in the cape right there. And if Louis doesn't show up to this, I'm going to be upset because I told him that I was opening up Ollie's blind bags. Yeah, it's a trap. Okay. So then we have the all new Guardians of the Galaxy #3 by Duggan and Irving. It's got Gamora on the front of it with her katanas. Now this is one I have not gotten before. Although I have gotten plenty of Secret Empire. I've not gotten Secret Empire #0. And this is a cool cover because it's got Captain America with his Hydra outfit on. And of course, Hell Hydra. Hell Hydra, is not here. Boo. So we've already had references to Legion of Comics and Hydra. And neither one are here. And they're not seeing me give them credit for the books that they're in. But Remy Q is here. Stacy is here. We've got people here watching, so it's all good. The next is America. I think this is probably America Chavez, #6. I've gotten one of these before. America Chavez playing her guitar and the booty shorts. Okay. Then we have all new Guardians of the Galaxy Annual #1, and this is or has the Guardians tied up in the Hydra logo. That's actually a pretty cool cover. I like that a lot, to be honest with you. I like the colors in it. They really pop. Yeah. So that's like one of the first ones I've seen that I really, really like so far, other than the Secret Empire. Remy, ooh la la. All right, so we got one more book from this bag, and it is going to be Power Man and Iron Fist Sweet Christmas #1. Looks like maybe a Christmas edition that they did. It's like a one-shot maybe. Cool Christmas cover, though. That'd be cool kind of display for the holidays, even though the holidays just passed. All right, so we're going to go with our second little bag. This is a 5-book bag. These are real short and painless. These usually you pull more Marvel and DC out of than the bigger bags. And I'm surprised because the last bag that we did, the last bigger bag with 8 in it, didn't have any indie books in it. So who knows? Maybe the poo will be even lighter. Here we go. So the first book out of this bag. Again, I've not looked at these, so I don't know what's in here and what's not. So the first book that we have is Ultimate Fantastic Four Annual #2. And like for people that are getting these things like to give to kids to read so that they'll get them hooked on reading, this is great. Comics is where I got hooked on reading, so I like seeing this and being able to look through and maybe pick and choose some that I'll give to students that, that don't necessarily like to read, but I can hook with the art. So this next book we have on the back is an advertisement for Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. So this is an older book. When I say older, probably early 90s, late 80s. And we have, okay, never heard of this book. It's a DC book. This is Time Masters number 5 of 8. This looks like it could possibly be one of those books that they use to kind of test the waters for a series. And maybe, it didn't pan out. Okay. Next book has a Kubert School advertisement on the back. This is a DC book. Again, I've heard of this character, but I've never read any of the books. This is the Shade, Time Past, number 4. The likelihood of me getting numbers 1 through 3 are very slim to none because, it just doesn't really, I don't know. It may interest me. Who knows? Our next book is this is the Blue Beetle, number 26, El Parasito Distraído. And I kid you not, I read it straight from the cover. My Spanish is probably awful. El Parasito Distraído. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? All right. Last book in that is X-Men Termination Part 1. Really cool Wolverine and Nightcrawler cover. Remy, are you asking, if it's in Spanish? Yes, it is. Look at the top. It says special Spanish language issue. I'm going to look. It is absolutely, without a doubt, 100% written in Spanish. So that's pretty cool. It's a little offbeat, but it's nice to get stuff sometimes that, you wouldn't normally see on the shelf. All right, so shall we go for bag number 2? Big bag number 2? I think so. You wish you could speak Spanish? I took enough Spanish courses in college that I could have, if I wanted to, I could have minored in Spanish, but I did not. It's bad. I've taken in school total, I think I've taken around 7 years worth of Spanish, not including like elementary. Yeah, the Wolverine looked really cool. And this thing feels like it has been like mailer taped. All right, I may have to get the handy dandy plastic cutter out. There we go. You let go, you foul beast. Where's Remy Q's chainsaw when you need it, huh? So in this book, or bag, we have I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 books. Okay. And the first book in this is actually bagged and boarded. And this is The World's Greatest Comic Magazine, Fantastic Four, Age of Ultron, number 5. Pretty cool cover with all the Ultron bots on it. I do like that cover. Yeah, you'll definitely have to tell me your Spanish story later. Okay, so here we go. This is the part of the show where I'm probably going to see a lot of poo. Again, I told you some of these bigger bags, they throw in stuff, indie books that nobody's ever heard of, that they probably had 14,000 of somewhere in a storage facility, and they're just trying to get rid of them. This is an Action Lab Comics book, Action Verse number 3, and this is Stray. Never heard of it. The Rottweiler Years, Part 3, by Vito Del Sante, Lee Gaston, Steve Walker, Aries Tavares, and Wilson Ramos Jr. So our first little bit of poo is here. Hey, Las Cruces. How you doing, bud? We're just getting to the Fright part of our blind bags. All right. So this next one is actually a DC book. And this is Bernie Wrightson, number 3 from October of 1983. Actually, this is the year that I was born. It's a pretty cool looking cover for a DC book that's that old. I'm not going to complain about that one. The X-Files, oh, trust me, if we haven't gotten to them yet, they're still sneaking around in here somewhere. That is a pretty neat looking cover. I think it's like a horror genre or horror book, because the title of it's called The Macabre. So I don't know. I may have to look at that. It's still really new feeling. This next book, I've gotten plenty of this series. I could probably put together a small run in these blind bags. This is number 12 in this series. This is from Victorian, and I love the artwork. And I actually read one of the books that I got, and it was not too bad. It's a little literary heavy, meaning some of the writing can go over your head a little bit. But I mean, Victorian is not a bad book at all. I've gotten plenty of them, and usually I get different ones every time I get one of these. Now, this book is another one that I've gotten a few of. This is Zendra, number 3. Don't know anything about Zendra. Probably never going to read this book along with The Stray. So they're probably going to go into a pile to kind of maybe give to kids after I screen them, just to make sure there's nothing in there that I'd get in trouble for giving to a kid. Okay, here's a Boom Studios book. This is called The Woods, number 33, by James Tinian and Michael Dialinus. Jeremy. Jeremy says, and I quote, "Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast. I would catch it." All right. Next book is a DC book. And again, it's from a team that I've never heard of. It's a new 52 book called Legion Lost. Again, Legion is referenced in our show, and Legion is not here to see it. This is number 9. So Legion and Hydra have both been referenced twice, and both have not been here to see it, which is sad. Oh, I told you it was coming. I called it like Babe Ruth's shot. Jeremy, no, this is not a X-Files book, but this is one that I'm going to have to add another yet to my collection. Hope number 1. So many of these. I'm going to start like selling this on Facebook as like toilet paper. So if you want a copy of Hope number 1, hit me up. Then we have X-Men number 2. This is after Xavier, the Age of Apocalypse. All right. And our last book from this is, it feels more like a graphic novel. It's a little thicker, cardstock cover. This is the Dynamite Annual for 2014 of The Twilight Zone. So I may have to check that out. It is Twilight Zone, so, you know, it can't be too horrible. Says the same person that likes Plastic Man. All right. Next blind bag. This is a 5er again. We've got 2 left after this one, and we're going to try to make this a little quicker because I know that some of you have other places to go, other lives to do. Cough, cough. So if you're here, make sure you tune in after this because I think Remy Q is doing a live directly after this show. And right off the bat, look at this. Okay, I dig it. I've needed this book for a while for my 2099 collection because I had it as a kid and I don't have it any longer. We have Doom 2099. Number 1 with that nice shiny 90s gimmick foil cover. So that's definitely a keeper. I hope, you know, it's got a couple of ding corners, but hey, I'll take it. It's better than an X-Files book. Yeah, I love this cover. Love this cover. Okay, our next book up is Cable, number 57. And I want to look to see who did the cover on this. Oh, Lord, I couldn't read it if I tried. Okay, so I'm not even going to attempt to read the print in this. This is Cable number 57. My wife will like this because she's a big Cable fan. And the Pharaoh shall ascend. Now, looking at this book, it looks kind of mid-90s, but then I turn it over, and this ad on the back does not match the age of this book. Now, I know the Game Boy Color came out around this same time, but does this not look like an older advertisement, like late 60s? with the print, and it just, I don't know. All right. Oh, okay. I see the theme here. This is another Cable book. This, and it, I don't see where the number is on it. It's just dated July. Yeah, Jeremy, I would say more Josh Brolin than Cable, but that's something you'd have to ask her, because I don't want to answer for her on here, because the last time I tried to answer for her, I didn't live it down for a long, long time. So we have another Cable book here. And it says Enter Blacksmith. Pretty cool looking cover, but very typical of the yeah, I'm trying not to. Very typical of the Cable covers. Somebody that made this bag on this day had some kind of infatuation, because yet again we have an X-Force book, X-Force number 28, with, you guessed it, Cable on the front of it. Oh, the poo. Oh, the poo. And the final book from this bag. Jeremy, if you need this, no X-Files, just X-Force, yeah. If you need this book, because I know that you've got a massive, massive run of it, I have Ultimate X-Men number 82. Cool Nightcrawler cover, though. I know you've got a huge run of this stuff, so, you know. Let's see here. All right, 2 more bags and we're done. This first one is another super value pack, 10 different books. Let's get it going. I'm just going to cut this one down the side so I can slide it out. Save your jokes for that one. I gave it to you. Well, Jeremy, if you want it so you can add it to your run, it is yours. Okay, here we go. First book, Bagged and Boarded. This is Voltron, Defender of the Universe, number 11. Cool Voltron book. Why it's bagged and boarded, I don't know. But, hey, not bad. Then we have another bagged and boarded book. Barry Windsor Smith's book from Ultraverse. This is Prototype number 3, bagged and boarded. A poo book. Then we have Soulfire number 7. It's a Michael Turner book. So, I mean, hey, it's Michael Turner. Yeah, I'm just going to let it speak for itself. She's only semi-dressed. Then we have another Action Lab book. This looks like it was, okay, Clay. This looks like it was done for like 4 or 5-year-olds. This is called Kid Sherlock, and it's number 2. Uh, then we have one that I've gotten plenty of out of these mystery bags, these lovely little bags of goodness. Decoy, number 2. Anybody ever heard of the book Decoy before? I mean, the artwork's not horrible, but I'll be honest with you, if I was in the comic shop, I would not pick that up. Yep, double poo, triple poo. Okay. So oh, you're seeing my failure unfold right before my eyes. Okay, so this is a really cool cover. It's a Dark Horse book. Um this is called The Thing from Another World. This is book 1 of 2. Love the cover on it. Know nothing about it. Pretty awesome looking cover. Really gnarly looking. Oh my goodness. I feel like I need to take a page out of Whack Comics book right now and shred this book that I'm getting ready to show you. Every single one of the blind bags that I've opened up, every single time, at least one of the bags has this book in it. I think I've gotten maybe 7 or 8 of these now. No, not X-Files, but the hero that I love to hate. All-Star Superman Special Edition number 1. I'm not even going to say anything about that one. All right. This next one is actually a Marvel book. Can you believe it? We found a Marvel book in this. This is Generation M, number 2 of 5. It's a really neat looking Jubilee cover. I like Jubilee. I liked her on the X-Men cartoon from the 90s. I love books that have her in it because she was always, at least from the show, the screw up of the team. She would mess something up trying to do good. So I can kind of relate to that. We have another Boom Studios book. This is a cardstock cover. I know nothing about this book, but it's by Simon Spurrier and Matthias Bergara. This is Coda number 3. From here, it almost looked like a Virgin cover, but no such luck. Never heard of Coda before, but who knows? At least it's Boom Studios, right? And the last book, okay, we get some 60 cents goodness. So you know it's a little older with 60-cent cover price. We have Fantastic Four, number 270. From 1982. So that one's not bad. So we are going to do something. And I'll tell you why and what I'm going to do. Because this is my last bag. And I already see what's on the back of this mystery bag or blind bag. And I'm going to give this last copy of this book, or the last book that I show you in this pack, away. But I'll tell you how you can win it in just 1 second. First book in this, we have a Marvel Studios Spider-Man book. This is by Bendis, Miyazawa, and Ponser. It's issue number 7. Remy spamming the numbers. Next book. Next book we have. Okay, well, I'll tell you how to win it in just a second. Next book we have is 4 all-new quarterly adventures, or 4 all-new adventures I can't read. Justice League Quarterly. This is number 8. Pretty cool cover. It almost looks like the 90s X-Men show at the end of the intro video where they're all running to each other, getting ready to collide. It's a neat cover. I don't hate it. Then we have yet again. Oh my gosh. This is funny. I'm really getting pooped on right now. This has got, what, Ashton Kutcher, is he here? Because I feel like I'm getting punked. This is another Cable book. January, I think this is number 19. All right, and this is, as my daughter would say, a duplicate. This is a duplicate book. Cable number 57. Yay. Yay me. Okay. It is. It's a cool cover. I just think it's funny because like they're all these last few bags have been cable. Okay, so here's the deal. Last book I'm going to give away. So if you're watching, this is your chance to win a free book. And of course, it will be bagged and it will be boarded. What I want to know, I've mentioned this in a few of my videos, and I've mentioned it in a live that I've done. Not going to tell you if it was my channel or if it was somebody else's channel, but I've mentioned it in a live. I have a favorite Marvel villain. If you can tell me in the comments who my favorite Marvel villain is, you will get this last copy of the 5-pack book of books that I just opened, and I'll tell you what it is after you win it. And I will take the first person that responds. Since there's only 4 of you, it won't be hard to get. I'll let you know when I see it. Now, you're thinking a little too big with the 2 that you've guessed, Las Cruces. Think a little smaller of a villain. And I have shown a slab of this villain before. Anybody? Anybody? Thanos is a good guess, but that's Remy. Remy's got plenty of Thanos books. You think Las Cruces should get it? All right, Las Cruces. Since Remy is relinquishing the prize, I'm going to give it to you, and I will send this to you with the slab you won already. The book that you are going to get is, are you ready? Are you ready for this book? I have a duplicate copy of Doom 2099 number 1. So this is coming to you as well. Just for being here tonight, just for watching and sticking around, you are going to get a copy of Doom 2099 number 1. And I will obviously give you the better looking copy of the two that I got. I'm not going to send you anything that's dinged up or banged up too bad. So I'll take a closer look at them and send you the better of the two books. Sound good? All right, guys. So thank you for coming. Thank you for sticking around and watching me. I know we had a small crowd, but it's Friday night, and most people are either doing something or already had something planned to do. So if you're catching this on the rewind, please make sure to hit that like button. If you're here and you haven't, hit the like button. And yeah, Las Cruces, you're very welcome. Thank you for always showing up. Thank you for commenting. And it makes it a lot easier to do stuff like this when I have people in here and talking back and forth to me. If you're watching the rewind, please hit the like button. Every little bit helps. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to my channel. I'm getting ready to head over to Remy Q's. I think he's about to do a live. So if you haven't liked his channel, please go over to his channel, Remy Q Studios. Give him a like. One other thing, if you know of any small channels that need shout outs or that would like a shout out from us, we're doing a Wednesday show weekly where we shout out small YouTube channels every week to try to get them a little more of a viewing community and a viewing audience. So thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to comment, like, subscribe. Again, I hate to be a repetitive person, but again, all of it helps. Hope you have a good weekend. Be a blessing to somebody today. Most importantly, I hope that you're blessed. We'll see you later.